Welcome to Wonderwave. Today we unravel one of the most enigmatic relics in religious history, the Shroud of Turin. For centuries, this mysterious cloth has captured the imagination of millions, but its origins and authenticity remain deeply debated. Is it the burial shroud of Jesus Christ or a medieval forgery? Let's dive into the secrets hidden within the Shroud of Turin. The Shroud of Turin is a long linen cloth that bears the faint image of a man. This image is believed by some to be the imprint of Jesus of Nazareth, created at the time of his crucifixion. But how did this relic come to be, and why does it continue to spark such controversy? The first mention of the shroud dates back to the 14th century in a small church in Lille, France. However, believers claim the shroud is far older, dating back to the time of Jesus. According to the Gospels, after Jesus' crucifixion, his body was wrapped in a linen cloth and placed in a tomb. Could this be the very same cloth? Skeptics, on the other hand, point to a medieval origin. The results of radiocarbon dating conducted in 1988 seem to confirm this, dating the shroud to between 1260 and 1390 AD. This led many to dismiss it as a clever forgery, but the mystery doesn't end there. Despite the radiocarbon results, many scientists and researchers argue that the dating might have been flawed. Some believe that the section of the cloth tested was a medieval repair, not part of the original fabric. Others suggest that environmental contamination could have skewed the results. One of the most fascinating aspects of the shroud is the image itself. The faint outline of a man seemingly crucified is visible on the cloth. But how was this image created? No known painting technique or dye has been identified. In fact, the image appears to be a negative, meaning the light and dark areas are reversed. When photographed in 1898, the negative plate revealed a startlingly detailed and lifelike image. This has led some to believe that the shroud is not a painting at all, but a miraculous imprint. How could such a detailed image have been made, especially in the Middle Ages? Some researchers propose that the image was created by a burst of intense energy, perhaps linked to the moment of the resurrection. However, skeptics offer alternative explanations. Some suggest that the shroud could have been created using medieval techniques like bas-relief, where a figure is sculpted in shallow relief, and then a cloth is laid over it and treated with pigment. But despite these theories, no one has successfully recreated the shroud's exact qualities. Let's talk about the bloodstains. Forensic scientists who have examined the shroud claim that the bloodstains are consistent with the wounds described in the crucifixion of Jesus. There are marks on the wrists, feet, and head suggesting injuries from nails and a crown of thorns. Some even claim to have identified AB blood type on the cloth. But the debate over the shroud's authenticity isn't just scientific, it's also deeply theological. For many believers, the shroud is a sacred object, a tangible connection to the divine. They see it as physical proof of Christ's suffering and resurrection. Pilgrims travel from all over the world to Turin to see the shroud during its rare public exhibitions. At the same time, the Catholic Church has taken a cautious stance. While it permits veneration of the shroud, it does not officially endorse its authenticity. Instead, the Church emphasizes its value as a symbol of faith rather than as conclusive evidence of Christ's resurrection. What about the historical journey of the shroud? Some trace its origins back to Edessa, an ancient city where a cloth bearing the image of Jesus was reportedly kept. This cloth, known as the mandilion, was said to have miraculous powers. Is it possible that the Shroud of Turin and the mandilion are one and the same? The shroud also has a fascinating connection to the Knights Templar, a medieval order of warrior monks. Some historians suggest that the Templars may have been the custodians of the shroud during the 13th century before it appeared in France. Could the shroud have been hidden by the Templars to protect it during times of religious conflict? In recent years, new techniques such as three-dimensional imaging and spectroscopy have been applied to study the shroud further. These methods have revealed more about the physical properties of the cloth, but still leave many questions unanswered. Could future advances in technology finally unlock the truth behind the shroud? Whether it is a miraculous relic or a medieval creation, the Shroud of Turin has an undeniable power. It continues to inspire devotion, curiosity, and debate across the globe. And perhaps that is where its true significance lies, not in whether it is real or fake, but in its ability to capture the imagination and stir the hearts of people for generations. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the mysteries of the Shroud of Turin. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe to Wonderwave for more explorations into history's greatest secrets.